tonight. Billy Gabarkowitz will lead off, play second base. Del Unser hitting number 2 in center. Willie Montanez at first base. Number 4 hitter is Greg Lazinski in left. Bill Robinson will be in right field batting 5. Bob Boone will catch. Mike Schmidt at third base hitting 7. Larry Bulworth, the shortstop, and Jim Lonborg with a record of 13 and 14. Lonborg has only worked one game against the Pirates, and he was defeated in that game 11-4. For the Pirates, Dave Cash will lead off, second base. Gene Klein's center field. Al Oliver will play first base hitting third. Willie Stargell in left. Richie Hebner will be at third base. Richie Zisk in right. Manny Sanguian catching. Al Maxfield, the shortstop. And Jim McKee. He's a big boy, 6'7", 230-pounder from Columbus, Ohio. We have seen him on a few occasions in the spring, but he's never started a game against the Phillies, and his record is 0-0. However, he did some fine pitching at Charleston, which is the top minor league ball club for the Pittsburgh aggregation. We've roamed through this city. A lot of people figure that was a roamed through the... Billy DeMar stationed down at third, and Bobby Wine at first. Bobby Wine is going to be leaving us. He's preparing to be a skipper in Puerto Rico, and I guess he's kind of looking forward to that, Rich.
He'll be working with a couple of the Phillies ball players at least. Mike Schmidt will be down there. I believe he'll have Larry Christensen out of the Eugene Phillies Farm Club, and possibly some more.
All right, we're ready to go. Gabarkowitz coming up, waiting for the plate umpire to dust off the dish. It's 3:40 down the lines. It's 4:10 to straight center field. And the pitch to Billy, chopping ball to the mound. McKee with his height grabs it and shovels it on to first for the out. Gabarkowitz first ball hitting, and he's out. Went into the game batting at .296. Del Unser stepping out. Well, this time next week, everything will be pointing toward the playoffs, which start on October the 6th. And, of course, there'll be a lot of baseball rumors and a lot of baseball news. And the Pirates might be playing here Monday. They might be playing Tuesday. Now the pitch to Unser is inside, ball 1. Phillies are 4-3 here at Three Rivers for that victory last night. That McKee is really big. And he's set. Here's the pitch coming in. Strike call. 1-1.
Fellow throws a lot of fastballs and a lot of change-ups. He can get a little wild.
That's right. I think I've seen him a couple of times, Rich. I remember he made possibly walk 4. Here's a bunt by Unser. It's hugging the line, but Hebner waited. Finally, as it went over, it scooped up, and it's a foul ball.
Bruce Fromming, the home plate umpire, right on top of that play. In fact, almost too close to it, and he gave that big foul signal with his right arm, and he almost decked Sanguian, the catcher. Unser thought it was a fair ball. I guess nobody told him it was foul. He was perched down there at first base.
It did hang right on that line. Of all the fellas I've ever seen put a bunt down like that, Rich, I thought you were the best I ever saw. You worked at it, though.
It's a little easier to do on the grass and dirt. The artificial surfaces really keep the ball rolling.
There's a bouncer out near second, and it's got eyes. It's right over the bag, and Unser has himself a base hit.
Also made it much easier on the grass and dirt in Philadelphia because I had the ground crew put a little ridge on that third base line, and the ball didn't roll foul quite as easily.
Well, you told me that, but I didn't think that was the publication. All right, we've got a runner on and one out. Willie Montanez. He's hitting at .265 coming up. Willie always always looks like a real offensive hitter when he steps in that batting box. Here's the pitch to him, and it's inside a ball.
Well, they used to doctor the ground crews used to doctor up infields a little bit, but when the Phillies went on the road, they used to have those lines slanting down towards foul territory, so all we got really was equal time on that.
And, of course, a lot of you people remember when Mario Wills was running wild high to Montanez. They had their turf and their infield groomed just for him. I remember the World Series, Minnesota watered down home plate, so Mario wouldn't be able to get a fast getaway. All right, a move to first, too late. Montanez ahead of the count, 2-0. Lazinski on deck. Stretched by McKee. Pitch is low. 3-0. Now the stretch and the delivery. It's over, a strike. 3-1. Al Oliver got a rest last night, but they've got him back in the bag at first. He had really played a lot of baseball, and Murtaugh believes the rest will help him. We'll see. Foul, out of play. Going to left. 3-2. Now the Mets are entertaining Montreal. That game will be popping up here. We'll keep you posted on it. And that will conclude that series. Montreal will be coming out here. They have an open date. And I guess they'll be coming out to watch the Pirates tomorrow night play the Phillies. There goes a runner, a swing and a miss. The throw to second, way late. And Unser's in, sliding at second base. Montanez, however, strikes out. And a steal for Dale Unser.
Dell really had a good jump. McKee, I don't know what kind of a move he has to first, but he delivering the ball from his stretch move, and Dell was really underway. Sanguin's throw wasn't on target, but it wouldn't have made any difference.
That's steal number 5 for Dale Unser. Greg Lazinski, I can see him drive in a few. He's up close to the century mark. McKee delivered. There's a drive, but it's going right to Maxwell at short, and now jumps it on to first for the out. Ball was hit hard. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. The end of a half inning of play. Phillies nothing, Pittsburgh coming up. Pitchers take a little longer in setting up here because the only place they can warm up is out in the bullpen, which is located down in the right field area and the left field area. Lonborg just getting to the hill. And it will be Dave Cash, Gene Kleins, and Al Oliver coming along. I understand they're getting some rain down in Atlanta, but I'm sure they'll stay around and try to play that game. The Dodgers are down there, and a lot of people are still keeping an eye on Henry Aaron. He has 712 lifetime home runs. A lot of people are wondering how many games he will play in this closing week. He might make it, and he might not. Now, Lonborg goes into the game 13-14. And he's had kind of an up-and-down season. He was in the bullpen after having some first-inning problems as a starter. Came out. He was a very steady winner in the middle of the year. A few things have gone against him here of late, errors and what have you. But he's got strong Pittsburgh-looking lineup here tonight. Cash is hitting at 2.70 as he comes in. The one thing about the Mets, they're ahead of Pittsburgh in the loss column, where it's very, very important. Mets have lost 77. Pittsburgh's lost 78. That was just the other way around a few days ago. All right, we're ready to go. Here's a line drive. Cash gets the hit. Single, and he's on. Coming out will be Gene Kleins. Another right-handed batter. This fella has actually hit better in the major leagues than he did in the minor leagues. We understand that Montreal is leading 1-0 over the Mets. That's the cheer you heard. Montreal will be in here latter part of the week. Here's a strike. Base runner on. No score in the ball game. Don Leopard coaching at first. Bill Mazeroski down at third. Hines is not much on power, but he's a good little number 2 hitter. A pitch. Foul back. Strike 2. Well, under Danny Murtaugh and even under Billy Burden a year ago, the Pirates somehow seemed to get there in the playoffs. And Cincinnati's been getting there quite regularly. Here's the pitch. Just missed. 1-2. Now, the outfield tonight is Lisinski, Unser, and Bill Robinson. The infield, Mike Schmidt at third, Larry Bolwood short, Bill Grabakowitz at second, and Willie Montanez over at first base. Bob Boone behind the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes, a move to first. Too late. Phillies have no more games at home. And we actually just have 4 games remaining. 1 more here, 3 in St. Louis. Right-hander delivers, inside and high, 2 balls and 2 strikes. One fellow in the Pirate dugout hit a home run off Lonborg in that one outing, but he's not in the lineup. Dave Parker. Pitch is inside high, almost hit Klein. Full count. Lonborg needs a good pitch. And here she comes. Pop up. Now that ball's at shallow right. Grabakowitz is not even anywhere near, but here comes Robinson. And a good thing he was charging. Grabakowitz went to cover at second, and the little pop was where the second baseman normally would catch the ball. 1 out. Al Oliver coming up. Oliver's becoming a favorite out here in Pittsburgh. He's hitting 289, 94 RBIs, 19 home runs. On board again, goes to first. Cash getting back. No score in the game. Out of the plate. Bouncing ball to Montanez. Foul. 1 strike. Now, Twitchell would be working in this series, Wayne Twitchell, but on a ball just about like that one, where Twitchell came over covering, he injured his knee. And Twitchell is still a doubtful starter in any one of the remaining games. Lurch will go tomorrow night. Another close play at first. Cash going in head first. 1 out, 1 on, no score. There's a well-hit ball to right. That ball is going to hit the wall. Coming to third base, Cash. Oliver has a double. And one night off for him didn't give him a rusty back. So a real threat with runners at second and third.
Oliver hit a slider and hit a bullet out there. Bill Robinson in right field hardly had time to react on the ball. It got to the bottom of that 385-foot side in right center field in such a hurry. Base open here with Scargill coming up. He'll no doubt get the walk. Phillies will try to set up a double play situation here.
There's the Buck fans. They're going to boo this strategy because they like to see their beloved Willie swing the bat. But that's the baseball strategy. Now put Willie on. He's hitting at 304. Leads the circuit in RBIs, 118, and has 44 home runs. So he takes a walk, and the left-handed hitting, Rich Hebner coming up. commotion in the Phillies bullpen. Carlton took care of Hebner last night. He got him 3 times running. Now the infield is going to play back. They're talking to each other out there. Boa's hollering something to Gabarkowitz. He's pointing back to Boa. Here's the pitch to Heb. Outside the ball. Hebner hitting at 270. Lonborg in full motion delivers as a bouncing ball. Montanez has it, touches first. That's all they're going to get. A run scores. Cash comes over, and that's about all Willie can do. He gets the batter, but Hebner will get a run batted in. Everybody else moves up 90 feet.
Hebner not swinging that bat well at all. He last night had a couple of shots at Carlton with men on and didn't get very good swings. He had a very poor cut at this pitch. Fans are starting to get on Richie Hebner here in Pittsburgh.
And Zisk is hitting, but good. 334. A tap down. It hit him on the foot, though, and he's in some pain. Schmidt made the pickup and was about ready to make a play, but it's a foul ball. And Richie Zisk kind of doubled up down there. I think he'll walk it off, though. French, for a while there, we used to see batters that do this would wear a little shin guard. I don't see many of them around anymore.
Ted Williams comes to mind as one who always wore the shin guard on his front foot.
Now Zisk steps in there. He fouls this one away. Strike 2.
Should say his right foot, not his front foot.
Yeah, I remember another outfielder, Vic Wirtz, used to wear one. He was black and blue from hitting balls down on his instep. Pitch. Foul coming back. Out of play. 1 run in. And the Pirates are leading. And Montreal leading in New York over the Mets. Now the Phils have a base open here. Sanguillen is next up. There's a pop. Maybe Boone can get it. He's looking, waiting, and he's got it. That's the final out. Pittsburgh, 1 run, a couple of hits, 2 left on. The score at the end of 1 inning of play. The Pirates lead it 1-0. And now a word from Schmitz, the beer that tells the world you know what you're doing. Schmitz, the beer that tells the world you know what you're doing. Well, the Expos are still batting in that first inning, and they have a 4-0 lead over the Mets. 4-0 the latest. Say, are you looking for a different gift idea? How about a Phillies souvenir? We have 12 different items ranging from a set of 8 beverage glasses to a colorful red-white Phillies wastebasket. Also available is jewelry for both men and women, plus an ashtray, a 17-jewel wristwatch with Phillies on the face, plus Philly T-shirts. There's a yearbook, team picture, poster, and a tote bag. Now, if you'd like to get any of these, just send an order blank by writing to the Phillies Souvenirs, Box 7575, Philadelphia, PA. That's Phillies Souvenirs, Box 7575. Coming up, leading off will be Bill Robinson. He's hitting at 289. And the first offering is low inside. Ball 1. Bill wrapped one to left field. Got it out of here, a home run. Actually, it was a winning blow last night. And a strike. He's hit 25 home runs. Jim McGee, he was around last year. He won 1 game. And he missed outside. 2-1. There could be a tie. There might be a playoff on Tuesday. Here's a swing and a miss. Strike 2. Now, last night, Rooker made Robbie look not so good at that plate, but then Robinson finally got around and got a home run and a double. There's a bounding ball. Hebner gets it. He extended himself. He throws. That was a good play by Rich Hebner. He stayed low to that turf and went way to his left. One out. We'll pause for station identification on the Phillies Baseball Network.
WLBR, WLBR FM, Lebanon, Pennsylvania.
Notice Bob Boone is hitting number 6 tonight. Carries a .262 batting mark. Straight call, Dunning. Now the windup and the pitch. Missing outside, 1-1. Well, all the pitchers that the Pirates possess, it's not a healthy pitching staff. Justy's hurting a little bit. Fryle's hurting a bit. Doc Ellis, Steve Blass. Now, there's one thing, though, that Murtaugh has done since coming back on September the 7th to run this club. He started Blass 3 times. He's put Bruce Keeson in there, and he's going to pitch tomorrow night. And he's gambling, I guess, a little bit with this fella.
Murtaugh's gambling, but he doesn't have much choice. He has pitchers injured. Of course, that back-to-back double headers hurt his pitching staff.
There's a pop shot into center, but Oliver's there, and he's got it. Boone is out. 2 down. Oh, that's Klein, yes. I had Oliver out there, but Oliver's at first base. Oh, we've got 2 down. Mike Schmidt is coming up. Now, Rich, I heard that Tovar was in the lineup tonight, but it was a late scratch. Anything to that?
Well, Cesar was put in the lineup last night and tonight, but he says he refuses to play. He said he will not play for manager Danny Ozark anymore. They had a big meeting tonight, Ozark and Tovar. I don't know what came of it, but Tovar is not in the lineup. He seems to be very disenchanted at this point. Says he will not play. He wants to get traded.
Well, that's a story that just came out, I guess. Here's the ball outside. Schmidt took a strike, and the count is 1-1. Mike is hitting at .206. One thing about Mike Schmidt, he's up and down. Some games he doesn't look too good with a bat. Other games he just wears the pitcher out. McKee set, delivers. Too high. 2-1.
The Expos was 4 runs first inning. It consisted of a walk, a double, a ground out, a walk, a pass ball, 2 more walks, a flyout, and a bad house grounder that scored 2 runs.
Schmidt takes high. They're just giving a resume of that first inning for Montreal.
Hard to believe they said that Seaver walked 4 batters in the first inning. There was a bad hop ground ball in there that scored a couple of runs, but hard to believe that Tom Seaver would walk 4 runs in a whole ball game, let alone 1 inning.
All right, a pop-up. Look out right above us. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's right, Seaver is beaten. Well, I know he's beaten the Pirates 5 times this year, but in one game they knocked him around. Of course, I guess you can't expect a pitcher to go out there every time and just keep winning. Nobody seems to be able to do that. But that was an unusual inning. And the Expos got 4. Swing. Mike Schmidt is out. He chased the bad pitch, lowered away. Second strikeout for Jim McKee. For the Phillies, no runs, hits, and nobody left on. At the end of 1 1/2, the Pirates lead 1-0. Manny Sanguillen coming out. One of the better catchers in baseball. Fellow that loves to swing the bat. Not too many ball players come from Panama. The Pirates have 2. Sanguillen is one of them. This fella has a lot of fun in the championships and in the World Series. He thinks the Pirates ought to be there every year. He's hitting at .282. On board ready, delivers. Low, ball 1. Guess the idea of pitching to Sankey and just throw it anywhere. It doesn't have to be over the plate or around it. He'll swing at it. Now he takes it low. Maybe that's what Lonborg thinks.
He won't swing at too many low pitches, but he swings at a lot of high ones. He'll swing at anything that he can see up around his eyes.
And there's one he fouls off, and it got the umpire. Bruce Fromming, he shakes it off. 2-1. Pittsburgh got a double and a single and a ground ball to get a run in that first inning. They walked around Stargell. Lonborg delivers. Another foul coming back. 2-2. There's a little pop going to Grabarkowitz at second. Billy has it, and we've got one out. Didn't I read the paper out here that there's selling tickets or for the playoff or getting ready for I don't know, I saw some people in line. It couldn't be for the remaining games of this series or with Montreal.
They were selling playoff tickets, and they did have quite a turnout for that. I think they're really disappointed out here in the two crowds they've had here. Pirates came back from that road trip a half a game out of first place. Last night, only 13,000. Tonight, maybe even less.
All right, here's the bounding ball. Maxwell to third, and Mike Schmidt is up. On to Willie Martinez, and we've got the second out. 2 gone.
This got you to thinking that put the Phillies in the Pirates' position, put them back into Veterans Stadium a half a game out of first place, and playing a very important series. I'd tell you, you'd have trouble getting in that ballpark in Philadelphia.
We like to believe we have wonderful fans. That's right. We're quite a bit ahead of this Pirate Club in attendance. Of course, they have a couple more games to go. Pitcher coming up. He's a right-hander. Jim McKee. Pitches inside a ball. He's only been up 3 times. Has no hits. However, he's got the lead in this game. 1-0. Foul ball. 1-1. Whether you buy Arco Supreme, Arco, or Arco Clear, you know you're getting the gasoline you can always depend upon. So be sure you stop by an Arco station. The pitch. Fouled over toward the photographer's hangout. One of those fellas don't get hit more often. 1-2. Somebody wants to move Grabarkowitz about 6 feet more to his right from where he was. And a foul. 1-2. 2 out. Nobody on. Now Jim Reddy delivers and a foul. Boy, he gets a foot on that one way down in the bullpen and right. 1-2. You see so many different scouts, and we're seeing a lot from the American League right now. We kind of ask these fellas from time to time what do they think will go. And it's about divided. Some think Baltimore will win. Some think Oakland will win. There's a tap. Grabarkowitz, they put him in the right spot, all right, and he's up and throws out McGee. So no runs, no hits, and nobody left on. The end of 2. Pittsburgh leading 1-0. 1-0 with the Phillies coming to bat in the 3rd inning. And it's 4-0. Expos over the Mets. That's a 1-inning score from Shea in New York. And with that, we'll go to Richie for play-by-play.
Okay, bye. Thank you. The Phillies here in the top of the 3rd will bat Larry Boa, pitcher Jim Lonborg, and the leadoff hitter Bill Grabarkowitz against the big right-hander Jim McKee. McKee coming out a little late here. Here's a reminder now. Stay tuned. Don't miss the 7th inning. That's when we'll be playing home run payoff. And if you're in on it, you might win $1,000 or more. Home run payoff, 7th inning tonight. 3 games in St. Louis starting Friday night at 8:25. And Saturday afternoon, 2:10. Sunday afternoon, 2:10. That'll wrap up the 1973 season for the Phils. Over the batter, Larry's hitting at 210. And the big right-hander, Jim McKee, ready with the first pitch. Boa takes the fastball inside. Ball 1 the count. The Pirates lead at 1-0. They scored the run in the first inning. Pirates with a single by Cash, a double by Oliver, a ground out by Hebner scored the run. Boa fouls one back and out of play. The count is 1-1 on Boa. Dodgers are playing in Atlanta tonight. The game underway now after being held up by rain. Here's a ground ball right back to McKee. He picks it up, drops it again, almost throws it away, and Boa is safe. That'll be an error on McKee. He had the ball, he dropped it. He picked it up and he dropped it again. And started to throw it again and dropped it for the 3rd time. He'll get an error. Routine play for pitcher Jim McKee. Boa's safe at first, nobody out. Jim Lonborg, the batter, and the Pirates will be looking for a bunt. Lonborg batting at 121. Here's the pitch. It's a little high, ball 1. Both Al Oliver, the first baseman, Richie Hebner, the third baseman, looking right down Lonborg's throat. In fact, they're so close that manager Danny Ozark may change his sign. It'll be almost impossible to bunt the way those infielders are charging. Once in a while, Lonborg will hit away. McKee ready. Checks the runner at first. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Lonborg did swing away, but he missed it. And the count is 1-1 for Jim Lonborg. Third base coach Billy DeMar is going through a series of signs. Pirates lead 1-0. We're in the top of the 3rd. Boa's on first. Nobody out. Here's the 1-1 pitch. There goes Larry Boa. He has a big jump, and he'll make it to second base easily. Al Oliver left that bag too soon at first. And Larry Boa just trotted on down to second base. He'll get a stolen base. The pitch to Lonborg was a ball. That's Larry's 9th steal of the year. So Boa's on second, nobody out. 2-1 the count to Lonborg. Al Oliver, the first baseman, left way too soon. Boa made second base easily. He represents a tying run. Here's the pitch. It's high and outside, ball 3. 3-1 the count to Lonborg. Lonborg will either be taking a pitch or might be bunting. Probably be taking a pitch. 3-1 pitch on the way. He tries to bunt it, he misses it, and he might have chased a bad pitch. So the count goes to 3-2 on Lonborg. Phillies have stolen 2 bases here tonight. Unser 1 and Boa 1. Getting action in the Pirate bullpen. 3-2 pitch on the way. Way high and outside. Ball 4, and Lonborg walks. That's the first walk given up by McKee, and he didn't want to walk Jim Lonborg, but the Phils have 2 on now. Nobody out. And Bill Grabarkowitz, the leadoff hitter, coming up. Bill grounded out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Batting at .291. Sanguin and McKee, a conference at the mound. Pirates will probably be looking for the bunt. Bob Moose starting to throw in the Pirate bullpen along with left-hander Luke Walker. Boa's on second, Lonborg on first, nobody out. The Phils trail 1-0. Top of the 3rd inning. Pirates are looking for a bunt. McKee slowing up the pace. Here's the pitch. It's high for a ball, almost a wild pitch. Ball 1 to count to Billy Grabarkowitz. Grabarkowitz had squared around the bunt, but he took the pitch high. on, nobody out. Pirates in some third inning trouble. McKee sets, checks the runners. Here's a pitch. Way high and inside. Ball 2. 2-0 the count. McKee has lost the strike zone, and he's not anywhere near it on his last few pitches. And Manny Sanguillen wants to talk to Jim McKee again. Of course, the Expos are leading leading the Mets 4-0 at the end of one inning. Baylor Moore against Tom Seaver. Tom Seaver walked 4 batters in the first inning in Shea Stadium. Well, maybe this pennant race is starting to get to everybody. Cubs failed to score in the first in St. Louis. Bill Bonham pitching for Chicago. Rick Wise going for the Cardinals. Umpire Bruce Fromming trying to break up that conference at the mound. And here comes pitching coach Mel Wright out of the dugout. They were stalling out there. There's no question about it. They were stalling for time, and no indication on a pitching change, but I'll guarantee you manager Danny Murtaugh won't be waiting around too long. Jim McKee seems to have lost the strike zone. They are going to make a pitching change for the Pirates. Probably be right-hander Bob Moose, I think it is. So a pitching change for Pittsburgh. The score here, the Pirates won, the Phillies nothing, but they're threatening, and we'll be back right after this message.
Third inning, getting up 4 runs for
Bob Moose, the new Pirates pitcher in the ball game, he just pitched last Monday night in Montreal. They only pitched 2 2/3 innings and gave up 4 runs in that time. He's in this ball game now to throw some strikes. Bo is on second. Lonborg's on first. Nobody out. 2-0 the count to Billy Grabarkowitz. We're in the top of the third, and the Pirates leading it 1-0 for Moose. This will be his 31st ball game. He's won 11, lost 12, earned run average 3.69. And he's coming in a little hot water. 2-0 the count to Grabarkowitz. Boa leads off second, Lonborg off first. Pirates still looking for a bunt. Moose ready with a 2-0 pitch to Grabarkowitz. Grabarkowitz squares around the bunt. He misses it. 2-1 the count to Grabarkowitz. Al Oliver, the first baseman, charging very quickly. Of course, third baseman Richie Hebner has to hold pretty close to the third base bag in case there's a play over there. Bo with a long lead. 2-1 pitch on the way. Grabarkowitz tries to bunt it. He misses it again. Strike 2. 2-2 the count to Grabarkowitz. He'll be swinging away now. Montreal has just scored another run in the second inning. They're leading the Mets and Tom Seaver 5-0 in the second. 2-2 the count to Grabarkowitz. Moose ready. The pitch. Check swing. The pitch is low. Ball 3. Sanguillen putting up a little squawk, but it's a full count to Grabarkowitz. And we'll see if the runners will be going here. 2 on, nobody out. Full count to Grabarkowitz. This is a big pitch in the ball game for Bob Moose. Ready with it. Here it is. Line drive, base hit to left field. Boa rounding third. He's going to score the tying run. And he does, and it's a 1-1 ball game. Lonborg holding at second base. Grabarkowitz at first. Grabarkowitz with a run batted in, his 10th of the season for the Phillies. Still nobody out. Grabarkowitz lined that ball right between the shortstop and the third baseman. Of course, Bo with good speed, scoring easily. So 2 on, Nobody out. The game is tied at 1-1, and Del Unser's the batter. Del has a single. He's 1 for 1, batting at .291. Pirates looking for the bunt again. Here's the pitch. Unser bunts it. A good one. Somebody's going to have to hurry. Sanguin grabs it, throws to first base just barely. Get Unser a nice play by Manny Sanguin, and he was almost knocked down by the pitcher Bob Moose. But Del Unser on a sacrifice bunt almost got himself a little bonus. Intentionally to load the bases with one away. Pirates are looking for the double play ball. There's ball 4 to Montanez. He's on first. Gabarkowitz on second. Lonborg on third. 1 down. 1-1 tie. Top of the third. And this is a big game for the Pirates as Montreal leading the Mets in New York 5-0 in the second inning. The infield is back at double play depth. Lazinski grounded out sharply his first time up. Greg's 0 for 1, batting right at .290. He has 29 homers, 96 runs batted in. Bob Moose will pitch out of a windup. First pitch to Lazinski. Greg takes it high and inside, ball 1. Pirates play Lazinski deep, and they play him to pull. Moose getting his sign. Pitch on the way. Lazinski takes it inside. Ball 2. 2-0 the count. Pirate pitchers work Lazinski inside. A lot of the pitchers in the league used to. But he started burning a few pitchers with that on that inside pitch, and many of them changed. But the Pirates have been going inside in Greg. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Lazinski swings and misses. Foul tip caught by Sanguin. 2-1 the count to Lazinski. That pitch out away from Greg. The sacks are jammed, 1 out. 2-1 the count to Lazinski. Moose ready. The pitch. Pop up in the infield. Second baseman Dave Cash right there. Hardly has to move. Under the ball, makes the catch, and Lazinski is out, and that's a big out for Bob Moose on a tough hitter. So the base is still loaded. 2 men out now, and the batter is Bill Robinson. Robinson grounded out his first time up. Bill's 0 for 1, batting at .288. Bob Moose getting Greg Lazinski on a pop-up. Greg hit it a mile high, but popped it up. Moose pitching out of a windup. First pitch to Bill Robinson. Bill takes it outside. Ball 1 to count to Robinson. Lonborg, Gabarkowitz, Montanez on the bases. 1-1 tie, top of the third. Pitch to Robinson is outside. Ball 2. 2-0 the count. Still getting action in the Pirate bullpen. Right-hander Bob Johnson up. Moose ready with a 2-0 pitch. It's on the way. Robinson swings and misses. Good cut at the ball, but no contact. 2-1 the count to Robinson. Bill had a double and a home run in last night's ball game. Ball 2 and a strike to Robinson. The runners lead off. 2-1 pitch on the way. Fouled away. Out of play. 2-2 the count to Robinson. Starting pitcher for the Pirates, Jim McKee, out of the game. And a wild spell in this inning. Bob Moose trying to bail the Pirates out of a lot of trouble. 1-1 tie. Bill's trying to get more. 2-2 the count to Robinson. Here's the pitch. Robinson, ground ball towards third. Hebner grabs it. Fires to first base, and Robinson's out. Robinson broke his bat right in doing that. Hebner not only had to field the ball, but ducked a flying bat. The Phillies score 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and they leave the bases loaded. Bob Moose doing a fine job in relief here in the third. We'll go to the bottom of the third inning. This game tied at 1-1. Pirates here with the top of their batting order. Dave Cash, Gene Kleins, and Al Oliver to face Jim Lonborg. Cash singled his first time up and scored the only Pirate run. He's batting at 271. Right-hand batter crouches over the plate. It's a fly ball, deep right field. Robinson going back, still going. He's there, drops the ball. Oh! Cash rounding second. Going for third, and he'll make it easily. Bill Robinson caught up to the ball and dropped it. It was a long run, but it should have been caught. It's going to be a three-base error on right fielder Bill Robinson. And Cash is on third, nobody out. Oh, baby. Cash gave it a long ride, but it was hit high in the air, and Robinson had time to get under it. The batter is Gene Kleins, the infield coming up about halfway. Kleins flied out to right field his first time up. The first pitch to him. Swing and a miss. Throw to third base by Boone, and Cash is safe. He has to dive back in. I talked to Bill Robinson last night. I asked him if he ever dropped one of those balls on a one-hand catch. He said, nope, he never did. He just did. Here's the pitch to Kleins. A swing and a miss. Strike two. Good pitch by Lonborg. He goes ahead on the count 0-2 to Gene Kleins. Kleins, a right-hand batter. Fella can run. Slightly closed stance. He's spread out. Two-strike pitch on the way. Outside with the slider. The count is 1-2. Cash is on third. Nobody out. Three-base error by right fielder Bill Robinson. 1-1 tie. Bottom of the third. Here's the pitch. A little high with that breaking pitch. Bob Boone thought it should have been a strikeout. But the count is 2-2 to Kleins. Tough hitters coming up in this inning. Al Oliver next, Willie Stargell following him. 2-2 pitch on the way. Ground ball back through the middle of base hit. Cash scores, and the Pirates lead it 2-1. That's an unearned run. But it's on the scoreboard. Finds a single, a run batted in, his 20th RBI of the year. He's on first, nobody out, and the Pirates leading it 2-1. And the batter is Al Oliver. Oliver doubled to the right center field wall his first time up. 1-for-1 batting at 290. Lonborg out of the stretch. Checks the runner at first. Throw to first, and Kleins is back in time. Kleins will run once in a while. Lonborg sets. Here's the pitch. Oliver pops it foul and out of play on the left side. Strike one to count to Al Oliver. Kleins has 7 stolen bases. That's tops on the Pirate team. Here's the pitch to Oliver. Line drive, base hit, left center field, extra bases. It's to the wall. Kleins is rounding third. He's going to score. And Oliver into second with his second straight double in the ball game, and he's put the Pirates ahead 3-1. Al Oliver, who didn't play in last night's ball game, really ripped that ball. That's his 95th run batted in of the year. He's on second, nobody out, and the Pirates lead it 3-1. Right-hander Darrell Brandon throwing in the Phillies bullpen. Here is Willie Stargell. Stargell walked intentionally the first time. Will get another intentional walk. And the Pirate fans here are very upset about it. But Phillies manager Danny Ozark thinking double play ball with Richie Hebner coming up next. There's ball 3 to Stargell. 2 straight intentional walks to Willie Stargell. He has been a hot batter. New York Met third baseman Wayne Garrett has just hit a 3-run homer in New York. And the Mets now, at the end of 2, trail Montreal 5-4. The Mets scored 4 runs in that second inning. So Montreal 5, the Mets 4. After 2, Wayne Garrett has really been a hot hitter in New York, along with Cleon Jones. The Cardinals won the Cubs nothing at the end of 1 inning. Oliver's on second. Stargell on first. Nobody out. The batter's Richie Hebner. The Pirates have already scored 2 in this inning, and they lead the Phillies 3-1. The pitch to Hebner. Line drive, base hit to right field. Here comes Oliver in to score. Stargell all the way to third, and the Pirates lead it 4-1. Hebner with a single, a run batted in, his second run batted into the ball game. He now has 61 on the year, or 71 on the year, that is. And the Pirates lead it 4-1 with runners on first and third, and still nobody out. The batter is Richie Zisk. Zisk popped out his first time up. An error, a single, a double, a walk, and a single. Here's a ground ball foul off the bat of Zisk. Strike 1 the count. Zisk is batting at .333. The infield back at double play depth. So it's Montreal 5, the Mets 4 at the end of 2 innings. A wild one in Shea Stadium tonight. Pitch is on the way. A swing and a miss by Richie Zisk. 2 strikes the count. Zisk chased a bad pitch. Pittsburgh 4, the Phillies 1. We're in the 3rd inning. Runners at first and third and nobody out. Here's the pitch. It's low and outside. 1-2 the count to Zisk. Zisk has been a hot hitter. Since coming into the lineup in June, he's about a .370 hitter. Here's the 1-2 pitch by Lonborg. Swing and a miss. Zisk strikes out. And he might have chased a bad pitch there. That's the second strikeout for Lonborg. 1 down, the batter, Manny Sanguillen. He popped out his first time up. He's 0 for 1, batting .282. So Stargell at third. Hebner at first. 1 out. Mets have changed pitchers in the 3rd inning. Ray Sadecki in there now in place of Tom Seaver. So Montreal may be scoring again. Pitch to Sanguillen. A swing and a foul tip off Bob Boone's mask. Strike 1 to count to Sanguillen. Costly error in this inning has hurt the Phillies. But the Pirates have hit the ball hard in this inning also. Lonborg ready with a 1-strike pitch. Line drive, base hit, right center field. Stargell's going to score. Hebner all the way to third, and the Pirates lead it 5-1. Runners still at first and third, 1 out. Sanguillen with a single, a run batted in. His 64th of the season. And manager Danny Ozark is coming out of the dugout, and we're going to get a pitching change here for the Phillies. It's right-hander Darrell Brandon coming into the ball game. The Pirates leading at 5-1. And by this would be a good time to go over that scoreboard. The National...
Well, this ball game, Phillies quickly tied it up, had a chance to take the lead. But as the Pirates do so often, one fella gets it going, and everybody seems to follow suit. And that's going to be the end of Lonborg. So it's 5-1 as we pick it up with Rich again.
Darrell Brandon in the ball game. For Darrell, this will be his 35th game. He's won 2 and lost 4 in the season. And he'll face Dale Maxville with Hebner on third, Sanguillen on first, 1 away. Phillies have a season ticket plan perfect for every budget, so why not write for the new Phillies season ticket brochure that will be available in October? Just write the Phillies season ticket, Post Office Box 7575, Philadelphia 19101. Well, a error, a single, a double, a walk, a single, a strikeout, and a single. And the Pirates have scored 4 runs in this inning. And they lead it 5-1. They're still trying to get some more. Runners at first and third, 1 down. Brandon will pitch out of the stretch. He's ready to go. Maxville grounded out his first time up. Squeeze bunt is on, the suicide squeeze, and the runner, Hebner, is out at home plate on a nice play by Darrell Brandon to Bob Boone. The suicide squeeze, Maxville laid the ball down, but right back to the mound very hard. Brandon scooped it with his glove hand, flipped to Boone at home plate, and Hebner's out at home plate. A good play by Darrell Brandon. So Maxville's on first on the fielder's choice. Sanguillen's on second, 2 outs, and Bob Moose, the pitcher, will bat. Oh, Brandon getting a big out. Here's the pitch to Moose. It's low and outside, ball 1. Moose batting at 125. Well, it doesn't seem to be that bad a hitter. We've seen him get some base hits. 2 on, 2 outs. Here's Brandon's pitch. Way outside, ball 2. 2-0 the count to pitcher Bob Moose. 5-1 lead Pittsburgh. We're in the bottom of the third. Runners lead off. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Ground ball, foul. Past first base. 2-1 the count to Moose. Montreal failed to score in the third inning. It's Montreal 5, the Mets 4. Mets batting in the third, and Bill Stoneman is in the ball game now for Montreal in the third. The Dodgers failed to score in the first against Atlanta. Atlanta and Hank Aaron coming to bat. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Moose ground ball, base hit, center field. Grounding second, Sanguillen. The throw from center field is late. Brother Bob Moose with a single to center field, and the Pirates lead it 6-1. Maxville going all the way to third. So Bob Moose will get his first run batted in of the year. And the Pirates lead it 6-1, and the Pirates have batted around here in the third inning. This all started with a 3-base error. Dave Cash batting. He got on that 3-base error by right fielder Bill Robinson, and he scored 2 runs in the ball game. Takes a pitch outside. Boone a quick throw to first. It's too late to get Moose. Cash also has a single. He's officially 1 for 2, batting at 271. 2 on, 2 outs. Brandon with the pitch. Cash takes it low and outside, ball 2. 6-1 lead, Pittsburgh, bottom of the third. Two 2-0 the count to Dave Cash. Here's the pitch. Outside and low, ball 3. Cash gets on to load the bases. Gene Kleins will come up. On the count to Cash. Probably look at a pitch. He does. It's high and inside, ball 4. He's on for the second time in this inning. Gene Klein's a batter. The sack's loaded. Still 2 men out. Maxville, Moose, Cash, the base runners. Kleins has a single. In 2 times at bat, he scored a run and knocked in a run. 11 batters have come to bat in this inning. Brandon pitching out of the stretch. Pitch to Kleins is a called strike. Slider over. Kleins batting at 265. Brandon out of the windup now. The pitch is inside. 1-1 the count to Kleins. Sacks loaded, 2 outs, 1-1 pitch in the way. Klein swings and misses. Chased a bad pitch, 1-2 the count. Well, as we told you earlier, Cesar Tovar was slated to play tonight, but he said he would not play. That he would not play for manager Danny Ozark again. 1-2 pitch. Inside and low. Brandon thought he had a strikeout. 2-2 the count declines. Ozark and Tovar had a meeting earlier tonight. I don't know what came of it, but Tovar is not in the lineup and says he will not play anymore this year. Here's a ground ball, base hit to center field. Maxwell scoring. Moose is going to try and score. The throw is wide from center field, and Moose does score. The Pirates lead it 8-1. Oh, brother. Gene Klein with a second base hit of the inning. His third run batted in of the inning. Hard to believe. Cash is on second. Klein's on first. And Al Oliver, the batter, he's also doubled in this inning and knocked in a run. He doubled his first time up. He's 2 for 2, batting at .292. Still 2 on, still 2 out. Brandon out of the stretch. Pitch to Oliver is high and inside, ball 1. Oliver is the 12th batter to come up in this inning. Seven runs across. Pitch to Oliver's outside, ball 2, and the next batter is Willie Stargell. 2-0 the count. The Pirates lead it 8-1 in a wild third inning. Brandon ready with a 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Oliver really had a cut at that one. 2-1 the count to Al Oliver. Oliver, a left-hand batter, slightly closed stance. Two and one the count. Brandon out of the stretch, the pitch. Ground ball towards second. Zabarkowicz grabs it, chops it, picks it up, throws the first, and Oliver's out. And the side finally retired. 12 batters came to bat in this inning. The Pirates scored 7 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, 2 men left on base. We've completed 3 innings for the ballpark. And the score here, Pittsburgh 8, the Phillies 1, and now this word from Schmitz, the beer that tells the world you know what you're doing. Schmitz, the beer that tells the world you know what you're doing. The Mets failed to score in the third in New York. It's Montreal 5, the Mets nothing at the end of 3. We're moving to the 4th inning here, and we'll go over to buy some. Byron?
All right, and coming up for the Phillies, it'll be Robert Boone to lead it off. Danny Murtaugh didn't stick too long with that big Jim McGee. Got him out of there. Moose, of course, with a tremendous advantage right now. Booney, the one time at the plate, flied out to center fielder Unser, and to outfielder Klein. Strike 1 on Boone. And he comes in there with a strike 2. Moose has never won more than 14 games, but he is a tough competitor, and he's made some great moves for this ball club, and yet it seemed like everybody out here just remembers the 5th game in the playoff last year. Pittsburgh had a lead of 3-2 in the 9th. It looked like they had Cincinnati knocked over. They were ready to go in the World Series, and what happens? Moose makes a wild pitch, and Cincinnati wins the game, 4-3. Outside a ball, 2-2. Moose also pitched a no-hitter against the Mets. It was September the 20th. Look at it. There's the ball, wafted down the line and left. Stargell on a long run, and Willie gets there. He's not going to win any awards. Wafted down the line and left. Stargell on a long run, and Willie gets there. He's not going to win any awards for running, but he seems to get the job done. 1 out. Mike Schmidt coming out. Now we'll repeat those Mets. keep bouncing back. They're only behind 5-4 at the moment, even though Seaver was taken out of the ball game. Stoneman is now pitching for Montreal. Schmidt fouls one back, strike one. While Montreal will be in here over the weekend, the Mets will be in Chicago, and they have a doubleheader on Saturday afternoon. Fastball high, outside, 1-1. Schmidt struck out his only time at the plate. Moose delivers, strike, call, 1-2. We're in the visiting fourth. Moose really concentrates out there. And now a tap by Mike Schmidt down to Coach DeMars at third. 1-2. Moose has a record of 2-1 against the Phillies this year. First time we've seen him in relief. He's usually starting. Phillies have only 2 hits. And they were very much in this ball game. It seemed like a drop fly ball out there. Seemed to trigger everything. Fly ball to shallow right. Coming up is Zisk. He's there. 2 down. Larry Bola coming to bat. Now, you know, it would be a strange thing, but a lot of strange things are happening, especially in this National League East. What if the Pirates had to play San Diego next Monday? And what if San Diego would knock them off? That could happen. San Diego finishes the year on Saturday, I understand. Foul ball going from the bat of Boa out of play. 1 strike. Boa got on, and he scored on an error by the starting pitcher McGee. Moose delivered. And Boa tried to bunt. Missed. Strike 2. Getting a little breezy here at Three Rivers Stadium. Probability of rain tomorrow, about 10% out here, we understand. Now Moose lets it go. Missing. Outside. And the pitch is low and away to Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Boa not only got on the last time at the plate, but he stole second. And he came over on a base hit by Billy Kabarkowitz. Moose delivers. Swing. He struck Boa out. That'll be all for the Phils. Noron's hits and nobody left on to the fourth. And the Pirates lead 8-1. Rich Ashburn, by some, we're in Pittsburgh. Harry Cullis will be picking us up in St. Louis this coming Friday. We're certainly coming down the stretch. And, of course, some of the ball clubs are kind of running out the schedule. Some are trying to get a little higher in the race. And the only race we really have, it seems now, is Pittsburgh and the Mets. And the people here, of course, sitting pleasantly around here in Three Rivers, they think that their ball club pretty much has this one. You never know, though. And they see Montreal winning. But that lead's a little shaky right now. Willie Sturgill will lead it off. We're going to have to pitch to him, I guess. Heretofore, we've walked him twice with the base open. Darrell Brandon delivers, and a swing by Sturgill. Strike 1. Willie's a wonderful person. He does a lot of wonderful things. Underprivileged people. Well liked out here. Too low, a ball. 1-1. Longboard. 7 runs scored against him, but 3 of them were unearned. Foul going out of play. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now, Stargell, a couple of years ago, really had a tremendous season. I don't think he'll quite reach. He might. He had 48 home runs 2 years ago. And going into the game tonight, he has 44. Right-hander works inside and high. 2-2. 12 batters were up for the Pirates. 3rd inning. Now, umpire said he didn't go around. Third base umpire Pryor says that is right. Bob Boone thought Stargell should be out. But it's a full count, 3-2. He really swings that bat around, waiting for the pitch. Ball 4. That was close, but it missed. Stargell is walked again. Third baseman Hefner. Rich has 1 hit. Drove in. Actually, he's driven in 2 runs. Even though he grounded out, he got a run across. He thinks Brandon is one of the toughest pitchers in the league for him to try to get hits. And this one is low to Hefner. Ball 1. Two starting pitchers are out of the ball game. 8-1 on the scoreboard. The Pirates lead it. Outside a ball. 2-0. We'll pause for station identification. The Phillies have timeout. There goes Boone to the mound. This is the Phillies Baseball Network.
WLBR, WLBR-FM, Lebanon, Pennsylvania.
Montreal has failed to score in the 4th inning. The Mets are now batting. Expos leading 5-4. The count is 3 balls, 2 strikes to Hefner. Brandon delivers, and there's a long one to right. That's going to leave there if it's fair, and it is. Home run for Richie Hefner. It's 10-1 now. As Stargell comes galloping in with a 9th run. Hefner with a 10th run. And the fans are standing out here. Hefner's 25th home run of the season. 4 RBIs for Hefner.
Boy, he really tore into that one. That got out of the park in a hurry. Just a question of being fair or foul. It wound up, I guess, by about 10 feet fair. The Pirates taking out some of their frustrations tonight on last night's ball game, I believe.
That's true. The Pirates recently lost 4 out of 5 to the Mets. I hear they're a game and a half behind, but you never know. They might pick up full game tonight. Now ball 1, and here's a ball 2 to Zisk. Brandon's getting behind the count. Every batter. Bouncing ball to 3rd. They've ruled it foul. Schmidt was about ready to make the throw. Foul ball. 2-1. Here comes the pitch. Fly ball out to center. Hunter coming up. Looks like an easy play here. And Zisk is out. You know, there's certain left-handers that have given Pittsburgh trouble this year. That George Stone of the Mets, he's been tough on him. Carlton pitched a couple of dandy ball games against him. Kuzman's pitched a couple of good ones. Danny Sanguillen. The most runs we understand that Pittsburgh scored in any one inning this year, 7. Inside to Sanguillen. Ball 1. Manny has 1 hit, single, and he scored a run. Now, the one time they got him out, he had a line drive right at Billy Gabarkowitz at second. So it's 10-1 the Pirates. Brandon delivers. Inside low. 2-0. I don't guess there's any set pattern on pitching to this fella. Nobody on. Pitches inside, and Brandon's behind again. 3-0. Billy Wilson in the bullpen warming up. Strike call. He almost got a walk. Have we seen Sanguin walk at any time this year?
Saw him walk once, I know.
Well, there's a fly ball to right. And there comes Bill Robinson. He's got it. That'll take care of Sanguin. 2 out. Del Maxwell comes to bat. I don't care much about what Maxwell hits. He's still got a good glove. Ball too low. He tried to put the squeeze bunt on, and Brandon was alerted and threw a man out of the plate. Foul. 1-1. Well, you can bet even right now these ball clubs are doing a lot of super scouting. I know the Phillies have scouts all through the American League and in the National League. There are going to be a lot of trades this coming winter, fall. 2-1. And the way people are talking around, it looks like there's going to be a lot of American leaguers coming to the National League and National leaguers going to the American League. Strike 2 is called. Bouncing ball down near short. Ball was up with it. Here goes his throw. And it's okay for the out. So they get him out here in the 4th inning. However, 2 runs have come across. Hefner's homer doing the trick. Nobody left. And we've completed 4 innings. And it's 10-1 Pittsburgh. Got a pinch hitter. Mike Rogozinski is coming out. Rogo's hitting at 240, and he's been a kind of a super pinch hitter for the Phillies. So Brandon will be leaving. As a pinch hitter, Rogo has 16 hits. Bob Moose trying to pick up a win. He did not start the ball game. And he comes around on a ground ball right to Moose. He's got an easy play over to first, and Rogo's out. 1 out. Billy Gabarkowitz coming up. Billy grounded out, pitcher to first, got a single, drove in a run. And he was at bat with a count 2-0 when Danny Murtaugh elected to take his starting pitcher out and brought Moose in. Inside, ball 1. Season will finish up on Sunday. We'll be in St. Louis. Montreal will be here. The Mets will be in Chicago. Too low. And if need be, the Pirates have to play an added game. They had a rainout with San Diego, which was never played here. And San Diego would be up here playing Monday afternoon. Strike call. 2-1. And should there be a tie, they would play Tuesday afternoon, the Mets and the Buccos. If it should work out that way, that game would be played here. Moose delivers. Too high. 3-1. Here it comes. Strike 2 call. Moose, when he first came into the league, was very tough on the Phillies. He relieved, and then he got in the starting rotation. There's a little pop shot into shallow right, and that ball is going to drop. Little flare that's out into right, and Kabakowitz is on. Third hit for the Phillies. Unser at bat. Richard, I remember very well, Moose at one time struck out Dick Allen 7 straight times, and Allen said, I'm going to get him. And then he hit a home run about 9 miles, I think it was. So one thing about the good hitters, Rich, I've heard you talk with Mays and Musial, different ones around the circuit. You generally figure out, guy gets you out, how he got you out. He figures he'll come back trying to do the same thing.
I think good hitters never forget how a pitcher pitches them and especially how they get them out. Pitchers generally get into a pattern, especially if they're successful against you. I can't remember too many hits that I got, but I can remember almost every time I got put out and how I got put out.
Yeah. Well, I guess the pitchers have their own little theories, too. They're a little different breed. 1-1 the count on Unser. Inside, 2-1. I ran into a fella today, Rich. He's a dentist here in the city, and he said the only baseball he ever got, he got it at Ford Field. He said, you fouled one behind the dugout. He said, I reached over to protect the lady from getting hit, and then I got the ball, and then she gave me the devil for keeping the baseball. But he still remembers it, and he said, you hit it. Pitch to Unser. There's a base hit to right field. Kabakowitz easing into second base, and the Phillies have something going. They need a lot of runs, though. Trailing by 10-1. Boy, if everybody wrote you a letter that ever got a foul ball that you hit in your career 15 years, you'd get a lot of letters.
Well, I did play 15 years in the major leagues, and I thought I had a fairly decent career, but I think that's how I will be remembered, is by my foul balls. I used to hit a lot of them. I don't know why. Maybe because I swung so late.
Yeah, you were a late swinger, but you were tough. You used to wear those pitchers out. Oh, we told them about your 2 batting titles, putouts and whatnot. Montanez is up there, 2 on, 1 out. Moose the pitcher. And the Moose delivers. And it's too low, ball 1. Moose is kind of a favorite. He grew up right outside of Pittsburgh in a little town called Export. Willie struck out. Intentionally walked him the last time around. Takes it low. 2-0. Well, Pittsburgh staff, they haven't got any 20-game winners. They go to their bullpen a lot. They haven't had too many completed games. Of course, in the pitching department, you'd have to like the Mets. But this is some kind of a hitting ball club, Pittsburgh. Nellie Briles is the most completed games. He's only completed 7. The count 2-0. The pitch coming in. Willie takes the strike at the knees. Anything late on that Metsky?
Well, the last we have is Mets batting in the 4th, trailing 5-4.
Tom Seaver had some kind of a first inning. There's a fly ball, but it's high into center. Kleins is there waiting. And he gathers it in. 2 down. The Expos batted around in the first inning on Seaver. He made 4. He gave up a single, a double. He walked 4. There was a bad hop ground ball, I understand. There was a pass ball. And here's the latest after 4 innings. Montreal 5, New York 4. Up. Now here's what Greg likes to see, runners on. He could hit one out of this ballpark. His RBI total would be up to 99. He's 0 for 2. Moose on the stretch delivered. And a strike call. Moose has a lot of different pitches. At one time he was throwing a knuckleball. I don't think he throws it very much anymore. How about a nice cold Schmitz beer as you follow Phillies baseball? We're in Pittsburgh tonight. Swing, strike 2.
Hard to believe that just 2 innings ago this game was tied at 1-1, but Pirates scoring 9 runs in the last 2 innings. Tied at 1-1 2 innings ago. Lazinski was up, the bases loaded, with a chance to really bust it open.
Ready to go, the count 0-2. Struck him out. He chased one way down in the dirt. So Lazinski is out. Moose will get a strikeout. No runs, a couple of hits, and 2 left. Last of the 5th coming up. Pirates lead 10-1. New Phillies pitcher, Billy Wilson. We've had Lonborg. He went 2 1/3. Brandon in there for a short duration. Now Wilson enters his 44th game. His record is 1-3. Actually, Wilson's only pitched 46 innings this year. Earned run average 6.32.
Tough year for Billy. He had that bad arm earlier, and I don't think he's quite ever recovered from it, but he kind of got lost in the shuffle.
Right, and a lot of our fellas think he has one of the best sliders around. Well, he's working. The leadoff man, Moose. First pitch of the strike. This one's high for the ball. 1-1. Moose came up with a base hit, and he drove in a run. Fly ball up high, very high. Maybe Boone can get to it. He's coming to the screen, and it hits that screen. And that ball is nestled right up there. It's got to stay there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pittsburgh did not make it last year, but 2 years ago, boy, did they play. They were way behind Baltimore. They came on, and of course, the inspiration in that series was the late Roberto Clemente. Pitch is low, 2-2. Fly ball, somebody will get it. Out near second. Billy Gabarkowitz spreads the wings. He's got it. 1 out. Dave Cash is coming out. Here's the story on Cash. He got a single. He got on when Robinson dropped his long fly in right center. Then he got a walk. Cash gets on a lot of different ways and got good speed. Too low. Ball 1. Wilson set, delivered. There's the base. That ball hit Wilson. Goes out back a second. Gabarkowitz has no play. Now that hit Wilson. I think he's all right. Base hit. They're coming out. Trainer Don Seeger is coming out. Seems like a bad week for pitchers getting hurt.
I think that was a meat hand by Billy Wilson. He tried to slow up the ground ball, tried to slow it down. He got the bare hand in there. Trainer Don Seeger out, manager Danny Ozark, pitching coach Ray Ripplemeyer, the whole infield there. He did stop it. That ball was hit hard, and Phillies had a tough enough season without any more problems. I think he's going to try and stay in the ball game.
Now Wilson's going to let him throw a few and see how it goes. Not sure exactly where it's hitting. On the finger or thumb or where. Well, he was used a whole lot in the early part of the year, April, May, June, but he hasn't pitched very much here in the last month and a half. He's only been in 2 ball games in September. Last time he worked against this club, he didn't pitch very long. He made a wild pitch, and he was wild. So it is a hit. Gene Kleins is going to be the batter, and Wilson is going to stay in the ball game. Inside, low, ball 1. It's been announced that Barry Lersch will work the final game tomorrow night, and Bruce Keeson will be the opponent. Chopping foul, Kleins hit the ball, swung around and hit it again, and now wants to discard the bat. 1-1. The Mets are now batting in the 5th inning. Mets are trailing 5-4. Montreal got 4 in the first, 1 in the second. The Mets got 4 in the second, and Garrett sparked that one with a 3-run homer. Garrett all of a sudden is one of the heroes in New York. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Hines always seems to get a couple of hits a ball game. This one's on the inside. There were a lot of rumors in the spring that he might be traded, but they like him out here. One man on. It's a 10-1 game. Pirates, there's the batting ball back to Gabarkowitz. Up throws, 1 out ball. He throws 2. It's a double play, and the middleman was Bowa on it. Pirate fans didn't like the call at first, but it's no runs, 1 hit, and nobody left on. 5 innings completed from Three Rivers, Pittsburgh. 10-1, the Buccos lead. Schmitz, the beer that tells the world you know what you're doing. Here's the rundown for the Pirates: 10 runs, 10 hits, and 1 error. For the Phillies, 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error. Bob Moose has taken over and has a chance to pick up a win. Phillies trying to get some runs, though, to get back in the ball game. And with that, we go over to Richie Ashburn for play-by-play.
Okay, Byron, Bill Robinson, Bob Boone, and Mike Schmidt here in the 6th. Robinson has grounded out twice. He's 0 for 2, batting at .288. 10-1 lead Pittsburgh. 6th inning. They had a couple of big innings there. 7 runs in the 3rd, 2 in the 4th. Robinson pounds 1 foul past 3rd. Strike 1 to count on Bill Robinson. It's Montreal 5, the Mets 4. The Mets are batting in the bottom of the 5th in Shea Stadium. And the Cardinals still lead the Cubs 1-0 at the end of 5. Bill Bonham and Rick Wise, the pitchers there. Robinson takes a pitch inside, 1-1 to count. Atlanta leads the Dodgers 4-2 in the 3rd inning. Hank Aaron is playing, but he has not hit any home runs down there in Atlanta Stadium. Robinson hits another ball foul past 3rd. Final score: San Diego 5, Cincinnati 1. Jones the winner, Grimsley the loser. Colbert, Hilton, and Gaston hit San Diego homers. Cincinnati's already locked up the National League West Division title. Strike 3 called on Robinson. Moose with a fastball right on the outside corner. Bill Robinson strikes out. There's 1 down. The batter will be Bob Boone. He's flied out twice to the outfield. Bob's 0 for 2, batting .261. Moose has done quite a job for Pittsburgh, coming in the 3rd inning when the Phillies scored their run. Pitch to Boone. Booney, ground ball towards third. Hebner cuts it off, fires to first base, and Boone is out on one pitch. 2 up, 2 down. And Mike Schmidt will come to bat. Mike has flied out and struck out. He's 0 for 2, batting at .206. Mike has been in a slump. Seems to be either a feast or famine with Schmidt. He either hits the ball out of the ballpark or he strikes out. Pitch to him is low for a ball. And a lot of people forget that this is only Mike Schmidt's second full year of professional baseball. Swings and misses at the next pitch. 1-1 the count to Mike Schmidt. Mike has struck out 124 times. Swings and misses. 1-2 the count to Schmidt. Lozinski struck out 131 times, 132 now. Greg's making much better contact, though, than Schmidt. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Phillies down in order here in the 6th inning. Pittsburgh coming to bat, and they lead the Phils 10-1. Pittsburgh here in the 6th will bat Al Oliver, Willie Stargell, and Rich Hebner against Billy Wilson. Oliver takes the first pitch high for a ball. Oliver already has 2 doubles and a run batted in. He's hitting at .290. Wilson's next pitch. Strike called, the fastball through there, and the count is 1-1. Rich Ashburn, Bison, Harry Callis will join us Friday in St. Louis. Here's a ground ball hit towards second. Grabarkowitz digs it out over to first to Montes, and Oliver's out. 1 down here in the 6th. Harry Callis back in Philadelphia babysitting for Jasmine and the Kitties. Stargell, the batter, takes the first pitch over, strike 1. Stargell has walked 3 straight times. He scored a run. He's batting .304. Leads the league in home runs. Here's a ground ball towards short. Boa to his left, cuts it off, fires to first, and Stargell is out. The Phillies almost had a shift on. It's a good thing they did, because that ball was hit right back through the middle. So, 2 quick outs here in the 6th, and the batter will be Richie Hebner. And he's had quite a night. A home run, a single, a ground out with 4 runs batted in. He's hitting at .273. 2 outs and nobody on base. Wilson's pitch is over, strike 1. Phillies seems to be throwing the ball well tonight. But the horse might be through the gate already. So pardon that old Nebraska colloquialism. 1-1 the count to Hebner. Wilson missing with the next pitch. And right back with a pitch outside. 2-1 the count. One pitch on the way. It's high, ball 3. 10-1 lead Pittsburgh, bottom of the 6th. Hard to believe. Here's the pitch. Way high, ball 4. So Hebner's on again. Hebner on first, 2 outs. Richie Zisk will come to bat. Phillies have handled him all right tonight. He's 0 for 3. He's popped out, struck out, flied out. Hitting .332. Wilson's pitch to him is inside, ball 1. Phillies play Zisk as a pull hitter, and they play him deep. Fella has 9 homers, 50 runs batted in. He didn't start playing until June. The next pitch way high and inside, and Zisk almost hit with the ball. The count is 2-0. Phillies will be back at him again tomorrow night. Barry Lurch will pitch. Bruce Keeson for the Pirates. Here's ball 3 to Zisk. Wilson has lost the strike zone. Right-hander George Culver heating up in the bullpen for the Phils. Three-0 pitches, low and inside, ball 4. Back-to-back walks here by Wilson. Pirates 2 on, 2 out. The batter will be catcher Manny Sanguillen. Sanguillen's 1 for 3 with a single and a run batted in. He's hitting .282. Whether you buy Arco Supreme, Arco, or Arco Clear, you know you're getting the gasoline you can always depend on. So be sure you stop at an Arco station. Sanguillen takes a called strike. Wilson wants a new baseball. Seems to be a little disgruntlement among some of the Phillies. Cesar Tovar says he will not play anymore for manager Danny Ozark. Had a meeting tonight. Nothing seemed to be resolved. Sanguillen takes the pitch low. 1-1 to count. Tovar was put in the lineup last night and tonight both, but he declined to play. Asked to be traded. Pitch to Sanguillen is high and inside. 2-1 to count. Mike Schmidt had been doing most of the playing at third. Hard to believe Tovar would get so upset. He's such a happy-go-lucky fellow. He's kind of the guy on the team that keeps everybody loose. Here's a ground ball back to second. Bo on the long play. Can't make it. Sanguillen beats it out at first. The bases are loaded. And Sanguillen gets an infield single. Boa got that ball, but he was way behind second, and Sanguillen gets down that first baseline very quickly. So the Pirates with the stacks loaded. 2 outs, and the shortstop Del Maxwell the batter. He's officially 0 for 3. He has scored a run. Batting at 190. Takes the first pitch low, ball 1. 10-1 lead Pittsburgh. Bottom of the 6th. They're trying to get more. Wilson's pitch, fly ball, right center field. Runs are going back, still going. Can't get it. It's over his head. 1 run across. 2 runs across. 3 runs across, and Maxwell into third with a triple. And the Pirates lead it 13-1. The outfield was playing Maxwell shallow, and he just ripped one into deep right center field. Dale Unser on the dead run could not catch up with it. Give Maxwell a triple. 3 runs batted in. A triple with the bases loaded, and the Pirates lead it 13-1. Pitcher Bob Moose coming to bat. The Mets scored in the 5th. They've tied Montreal at 5-5 at the end of 5 innings in New York. Moose takes the pitch over for a strike. Tom Seaver knocked out of that ball game's off the hook. Moose fouls the pitch, strike 2. Montreal had a 5-0 lead in that game. It's now tied at 5-5, bottom of the 5th. Wayne Garrett had a big hit in that game, a 3-run homer off Baylor Moore. Moose fouls another pitch away. Count will hold at 2 strikes on Moose. Maxwell's on third, 2 outs. 13-1 lead, Pittsburgh. This is what you call run overkill. Here's a ground ball. Boa to his left, grabs it behind second over to first. Moose is out. That'll retire the side, but 3 runs, 2 hits, 1 man left on. We've completed 6 innings from Pittsburgh, and the score, the Pirates 13 and the Phillies 1.
And with that, we go back to Rick.
Well, this is one of those nights, Bob, because our home run payoff inning doesn't feature too many home run hitters right here. Larry Bowa, pitcher Billy Wilson, and Billy Grabarkowitz. Going to get a pinch hitting for Wilson as Jim Essien is coming out in the on-deck circle. Bowa will bat, however, for Arthur Werner, Glenview Street in Philadelphia. Bowa batting for Arthur Werner, Glenview Street in Philadelphia in our home run playoff contest. Larry has yet to hit a major league homer. Arthur, your chances are 2, slim and none. There's a bunt, a good one. Hebner barehands it, throws to first wild. Ball is safe. He's going to second. Cash finally comes up with the ball, and Ball will get a bunt single. And an error on Richie Hebner, and Ball is on second. Nobody out. 4 box seats will be sent along to Arthur Werner in Philadelphia to a ball game of his choice for the 1974 season. Ball with a bunt single. A perfect bunt by Larry. And he's on second base, nobody out. Jim Essien, utility catcher, coming up to bat for Billy Wilson. Essien's only been to bat once. Essien is swinging for Mary C. Lazauskas, Bridge Street in Philadelphia. This is only Essien's second time at bat. He doesn't have a hit yet. Takes the first pitch low for a ball. Essien swinging away for Mary Lazauskas, Bridge Street in Philadelphia. Bull is on second, nobody out. Phils trail 13-1. Next pitch to Essien is outside, ball 2. 2-0 the count. This would be a good ball game for Essien to do a little catching. Maybe Danny Ozark will leave him in the last 3 innings, give him some experience. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Essien takes it for a called strike. 2-1 the count. Essien's a right-hand batter. This fella had a pretty good year at Reading. Reading won the Eastern League, their Eastern League division, and then went on to win the Eastern League title and the divisional playoffs. 2-1 pitch on the way. Outside, ball 3. 3-1 the count. Atlanta 6, the Dodgers 2. They're in the 4th inning. The Mets and Montreal tied at 5-5 after 5 innings. St. Louis won the Cubs, nothing at the end of 5. Pitch to Essien, ground ball, foul right towards the Phil's dugout. Full count now to Essien. Jim Essien batting for Mary C. Lazauskas in Philadelphia in our home run payoff contest. Boa leads off second, nobody out. Ready with the pitch. Ground ball. Hebner grabs it on a hot shot over to first. To Oliver, and Essien is out by a couple of steps. Essien hit the ball like a bullet right at Richie Hebner. Now Essien's out of there. 1 down. Boa is still on second. The batter will be Bill Grabarkowitz. He has 2 singles and 3 times at bat. Billy hitting at .298. Boa leads off second, 1 out. 4 box seats will be sent to Mary Lazauskas in Philadelphia to a ball game of her choice for the 1974 season. Grabarkowitz swinging for Harry W. Matthews, McDade Boulevard in Darby, PA. Grabarkowitz at bat for Harry Matthews in Darby, PA. Strike 1 to count on Grabarkowitz. Moose's pitch is outside. 1-1 the count. Go on, second, one down. 1-1 pitch by Bob Moose. Ground ball, base hit to left field. Bo with a late start will stop at third. Grabarkowitz with his third straight base hit, and the Phillies have runners on first and third, one out. 4 box seats will be sent along to Harry W. Matthews to a game of his choice for the 1974 season. Dal Unser's coming to bat for George Rocco, Rittner Street in Philadelphia. George Rocco, Rittner Street in Philadelphia. And Unser is the batter. Dal has had a good night. He's officially 2 for 2. Batting at .292. Runners at first and third, one down, but the Phillies need a ton of runs. They're trailing by 12, 13-1. We're in the top of the 7th. Moose out of the stretch. The pitch to Unser. Ground ball towards first. It's foul. Strike one on Dal Unser. It's been a pretty good season for Dal. 10 homers, 49 runs batted in. Platoon mostly. Plays a good outfield, has a good arm, good base runner. Strike one to count. Bob Moose ready. The pitch. Swing and a miss on some kind of a let-up pitch. Strike 2 to count on Unser. 2 good base runners on. Bo at third, Grabarkowitz at first. Montreal failed to score in the 6th, and Mike Marshall has come in the ball game for Montreal in the 6th inning. Mets batting in the bottom of the 6th. That game tied at 5-5. Moose ready with a 2-strike pitch. Here it is, a ground ball foul. Past first. Unser lost his bat, but he got a piece of the ball. Count will stay at 2 strikes on Unser. Now Larry Bowa even came up with a story this morning that he wanted to be traded away. Says he doesn't like to hit out of the 8th slot. Well, that happens when the season winds down and the team isn't doing that well. You get a lot of players that are unhappy. Pitch to Unser is inside. Moose thought he had a strikeout. 1-2 to count to Unser. And Larry's disappointed in his season. He's hit .250 the last 2 years. He's only hitting about .210 now. Pitch to Unser, fly ball right field. This should score a run. This going back. He's under the ball. Makes the catch. Bo is going to tag and score. And the Pirates now lead 13-2. Give Unser a run batted in. His 50th of the season. And on a sacrifice fly. Grabarkowitz is on first. 2 outs now. The batter will be Montanez. 4 box seats will be sent to George Rocco in Philadelphia to a 74 ball game of his choice. Montanez is batting for Maria M. De Leon, North Lawrence Street in Philadelphia. Moose's pitch. Ground ball towards first. Picked off by Oliver. He goes to the bag, and Montanez is out. That'll retire the side, and we'll send some 4 box seats also to Maria M. De Leon, North Lawrence Street in Philadelphia to a 1974 ball game of her choice. The Phillies scored a run on 2 hits. 1 man left on base. The Pirates batting in their home 7th, and they lead the Phils 13-2. Taking their 7th inning stretch, there's a frustrated group last night as the Phillies beat them 2-1 behind Steve Carlton, but they've really pounded the ball tonight. They have 13 runs on 12 hits. The Phillies have 2 runs on 6 hits. George Culver is the new Phillies pitcher. For Culver, this will be his 12th ball game. He's won 2 and lost 1. just been a tough night for Phillies pitching all the way around. Dave Cash will lead off for the Pirates. Cash, Kleins, and Oliver here in the bottom of the seventh. Jim Essien is the new Phillies catcher. Essien in the ball game. Boone out. Essien batting out of the ninth slot. Culver batting out of Boone's slot, I guess. Well, no, he's batting out of Monez's slot. Hutton's in the ball game also at first base. Cash takes a pitch over for a strike. And the next pitch over, the inside corner, strike two. Cash doesn't like the call. Cash has had a good night. He's been on 4 straight times, 2 singles, a walk, and an error. He scored 3 runs. Culver's pitch. Outside, 1-2 the count on Dave Cash. Cash batting .274. 13-2 lead Pittsburgh, 7th inning. Here's a ground ball hit hard towards third. Schmidt digs it out over to Hutton at first. Cash is out of there. So they finally got him out. 1 down, and the batter will be Gene Fines. Mike Marshall in that ball game in New York in his 88th game in relief. The record is 90 in the National League, held by Wayne Granger. He was with Cincinnati in 1970 when he set that record. This is Gene Kleins. Fouls the first pitch away for a strike. He's 2 for 4 on the night. 2 runs batted in. A run scored. He's hitting .267. Pitch to Kleins is outside, 1-1 the count. Cardinals 1. The Cubs nothing at the end of 7. Rick Wise and Bill Bonham doing the pitching out in St. Louis. The Mets failed to score in the 6th. They're 5-5 at the end of 6. Montreal batting in the top of the 7th. Next pitch to Kleins outside, 2-1 the count. George Culver with the 2-1 pitch. Kleins, ground ball. Hunt knocks it down, can't hold it. It's out into right field for a base hit. Hunt slowed it up. The ball was hit like a bullet. Kleins will get his 3rd hit of the night, and the Pirates have a 1-out base runner. Here's Al Oliver. He's had a good night. 2 doubles. A run batted in. He's hitting at .290. Kleins is on first, 1 down. 13-2 lead Pittsburgh, bottom of the 7th. Here's the pitch to Oliver. It's inside. Ball 1. Al Oliver, what a ball player he is. Culver's pitch, inside, ball 2. So the Phillies with a new battery, George Culver and Jim Essien. Hutton, the new first baseman. .2-0 pitch on the way. High and outside, ball 3. Pitch is over. 3-1 the count to Oliver. Montreal is coming into Pittsburgh. In fact, they're going to be in tonight. after their game in New York. Oliver fouls the pitch back. Full count to Al Oliver. Phillies will go into St. Louis starting Friday. We'll be playing the Pirates here tomorrow night. And the Mets will go into Chicago for 4 games and a doubleheader on Saturday in Chicago. So it looks like the Cubs are going to have something to say about this race. Here's the pitch, the base runner going. It's fouled back to the screen. Count stays at 3-2 on Al Oliver. Pittsburgh with 13 runs, 13 hits. Phillies with 2 runs on 6 hits. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Pittsburgh broke it open in the 3rd inning with 7 runs. Pitch to Oliver is inside, ball 4. Climbs to second, Oliver to first, and here's Stargell. He's only got swing the bat once tonight. He was walked his first 3 times up. He grounded out his last time up. He's 0 for 1, batting at .303. 44 home runs, that's tops in the majors. 118 runs batted in, that's also tops. He also leads in doubles. 2 on, 1 out. Culver ready. Pitch to Stargell is outside, ball 1. Well, this is one of the worst ball games the Phillies have been involved in a long time. The pitching hasn't been good. 1 out. The pitch, high and outside, ball 3. One pitch away from loading the bases. Probably be swinging, we'll see. He did, and what a cut he had, but he fouled it back. Oh, boy. 3-1 to count to Stargell. He really had a rip at that 3-0 pitch. Let's pause for station identification on the Phillies Baseball Network.
You're listening to WLBR and WLBR-FM, Lebanon, Pennsylvania. It's 10:30.
Bison, Rich Ashburn, Harry Kellis not with us tonight. Harry, where are you when we need you? 3-1 pitch on the way. It's high, ball 4, and the bases are loaded again. Boy, every time we looked up tonight, the Pirates have had the sacks loaded. And here's Richie Hebner, and what a night he's had. He's been on 3 straight times. He has a single, a home run, a walk, a ground out, and he's knocked in 4 runs. And he's up now with a sacks loaded and 1 out. Dave Augustine coming in to run for Willie Stargell, taken out of the ball game. He'll stay in the ball game. Hebner's up, bases loaded, 1 out. He's hitting .273, 25 homers, 73 runs batted in, 4 of those runs batted in this game. He has a chance to pick up another handful. Culver out of the stretch, the pitch. Pop up in the infield. Larry Bowa on an easy play makes the catch, and Hebner's out on 1 pitch. Well, he won't get anything there. 2 outs in the batter, Richie Zisk. Zisk has walked and scored a run. Retired the other 3 times up. He's 0 for 3, batting at .331. Bases loaded, 2 men out. Pirates leading 13-2. Culver out of the stretch again. The pitch to Zisk, way outside, almost got away from Essien. Montreal scored 2 runs in the 7th. They lead the Mets 7-5. Mets batting in the bottom of the 7th in Shea Stadium in New York. Bob Bailey hit a 2-run homer, his 26th of the year, to give Montreal a 2-run lead in the 7th inning. Here's a swing and a miss by Zisk, a big cut but no contact. So Montreal 7, the Mets 5, Mets batting in the 7th in New York City. We'll keep you posted on that one. That seems to be a much more interesting game than this one right at the moment. Zisk ducks out of the way of the pitch. 2-1 to count to Richie Zisk. Kleins, Oliver, Augustine on base. Here's the 2-1 pitch by Culver. Pop up. Shallow right center, going back Grabarkowitz. Looks like he's going to make the catch. He does, and that'll retire the side. So Culver pitching out of trouble. No runs. 1 hit, and the Pirates leave the bases loaded. We've completed 7 innings from Pittsburgh, and the score, the Pirates 13 and the Phillies 2. For Pittsburgh, Bob Johnson in the ball game. Bob Moose really did a good job for Pirates coming in the 3rd inning to kill a Phillies big inning that they seem to have going. And now it's Bob Johnson. Dave Augustine will also stay in the game and play left field for Stargell. So we're moving to the 8th inning and over to Bison. Byram?
All right, Richie. 13-2. 13 seems to be a lucky number for the Buccos tonight. They have 13 hits with their 13 runs. And for the Phillies, it'll be Greg Luzinski leading off. He'll be followed by Bill Robinson. And then Tommy Hutton. Hutton is hitting in the spot vacated by Bobby Boone. Phillies have hit this fella Johnson on occasions. He's a hard thrower. Came over in a deal from Kansas City. Phillies got a run back in the 3rd inning. This game was tied at one time, 1-1, and the Phillies got another one in the 7th. So we start the 8th, and Johnson wheels, and it's up too high, ball 1. They let the fans here know almost pitch by pitch what's going on in New York, and the strike, 1-1. Greg's failed to get a hit tonight. Swing and a miss. He chased a very low pitch and struck out. That was back in the 6th inning. Well, a lot of the Pittsburghers have gone home. There's 8,991 looking on tonight. Outside a ball, 2-2. Johnson's won 4 and lost 2. Moose went 5 innings. McKee started. And a let up, too low. Full count. Pittsburgh got 7 runs in the 3rd inning. They had 12 batters go up. Greg hits a ground-hopping ball down to second base. Up with it, Cash wheels it over to first, and we've got 1 out. The Mets had failed to score in the 7th inning. So after 7 at Shea, Expos 7, New York Mets 5. Never know about the Mets the way they're playing right now, though. They were down 5-0 at one time in that game and tied it up. They've got some hot hitters, as Rich pointed out, in Wayne Garrett, John Milner, Rusty Staub, and Cleon Jones. Strike call to Bill Robinson. Well, you play enough ball games, you're going to get something like this once in a while. Swing, I do believe. Nope, the ump said he didn't. 1-1. They're making a lot of preparations here at Three River with the expectations that they will have a playoff and maybe get into the championship. Strike 2 to Bill. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 13-2, the Pirates lead it. Final game, for the Phillies here tomorrow night, and then we're on to St. Louis. Speaking of St. Louis, they're still leading 1-0. They're batting in the 8th inning over Chicago. Rick Wise pitching so far, a beautiful ball game. Strikeout. Bill Robinson goes down swinging. 2 gone. Well, it's too bad. I guess a lot of you fans do. Joe Torre looks like he's going to be out for the rest of the season. Tommy Hutton stepping up. Tommy's at first base, but he's batting a little further down in the lineup, and he drills one into right. It's a base hit. He's on. Single. Hutton came into this game hitting at .267. Mike Schmidt will be at bat. Mike struck out, flied to right, struck out again. Now somebody getting on Fromming. Bill Robinson, it was, said something, and he comes out, and Danny Ozark pulls him aside, I guess. Now, Bill is really hot, and he wants to go out there, but Ozark's holding him back. Maybe he's been ejected.
You wonder why anybody would get mad in a game like this. I've seen fellas intentionally try to get thrown out of a game like this, but I don't think Bill Robinson was trying that. I don't know. I think Fromming may have tossed him out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's gone, Rich. Well, you never know what's going to happen. I saw a ball player one day with the A's, Rich, Gus Zernial. You remember him. He's a sportscaster now. We were getting beat by the Boston Red Sox, something like 14-0. They booed Zernial because they thought he should have gotten the ball he didn't get. So then they finally made it 16-0, and he was going to show the fans. He dove and made a desperation try and broke his shoulder. Was out for the rest of the year. And we were behind at that time, 16-0. Well, Mike Schmidt is up and a strike on him. Runner at first, Tommy Hutton. Foul ball, strike 2. Top of the 8th. Now we've got a Miller pitching for the Mets. Don't think it could be Bob, though. He bounces around all over. Bob Johnson working on Mike Schmidt. He's ahead, 0-2. And it's low. Everyone respects this attack that Pittsburgh has. It is one of the strongest-looking lineups you'll find in baseball. Outside. Now, in that American League, some of these scouts like Baltimore's speed. They think the hitting is about equal. Some think Baltimore's pitching is better than Oakland's. Others like Oakland. That's about even, I guess. Outside and high. Full count. Of course, a lot of people talk about the West in the National League. Cincinnati does have a powerhouse team. And considering they were so far behind L.A. at one time, it's amazing. And they've had some pitching problems over there. Swing. Mike Schmidt is out. That's the third time he's gone down swinging. So, no runs in that inning. 1 hit and 1 left. And we go to the last half of inning number 8. And it's 13-2. Pittsburgh. And up. We have Mike Anderson moving in. Right field. Replacing Bill Robinson. Culver now pitching. Jim Essien is catching. The infield is Mike Schmidt, Larry Boa, Billy Gerbakowitz, and Tommy Hutton. And Greg Luzinski still in left, and Dow Unser in center. And here's the likable, aggressive catcher, Stan Guillen, and he takes one on the inside, a ball. Stan Guillen with a couple of hits. Each time that he's been on, he's scored. He scored the 13th run for the Bucks. And Culver is the fourth pitcher that the Phillies have used. Right-hander works. Chopping ball. Culver after it. He's got it. On to first. Tommy Hutton gets it. 1 out. Del Maxville. Maxville has always played in the shadows of the big hitter and the big money makers, but he goes right along with them. Great little guy, fine sense of humor. And here he is. He got a big hit the last time up, a triple, driving in 3. Ball 1 is outside. Maxville already is talking about a hunting trip they're going to make this fall. Foul. And these guys go out and they go up into Nebraska, I guess, for quail and pheasant. They even go up into Canada for, deer and moose?
That's what they have. Moose, elk, deer, bear.
These guys are always shooting up a lot of stuff. I've never seen any of it. They ever bring any up home to you?
Well, we took some pheasants out of Nebraska a couple of years ago. Frozen.
Here's a strike on Maxville.
Maxville might be the quickest gun in the West. He is really quick with that shotgun. By the time I get ready to get it up to my shoulder, he's already fired about 3 rounds.
He's got an interesting life, little fella. He grew up around St. Louis. He's a college grad. He wanted to be an electrical engineer one time.
His wife was a professional roller skater.
Well, he rolls one to the mound, and Culver throws him out this time. 2 gone.
Get a lot of information out of this broadcast.
Not sure. Harry Callis, I know, is leaning on every word. Coming to bat. This is going to be Johnson. And the first pitch to him is high. This is Robert Johnson. Fella throws right. He's batting left. And Culver comes to the plate. Too low.
Harry's sitting at home writing down all our mistakes.
He's probably laughing.
I don't think we made a mistake tonight, By. We have the score right every inning.
All right, a little pop into shallow left. Boa out. Greg calls him off. And Greg has it for the out. In the 8th for the Pirates. No runs, hits, and nobody left on. We go to the 9th inning. Pittsburgh leading 13-2.
That's great. It'll make a terrific clubhouse. What do you think, Steve? You think we could fix it up, Mr. Carlton?
Well, it's going to take a lot of work, boys.
And a lot of paint. What color do you think we should paint it, Steve?
I think the kind of paint we use is even more important than the colors we choose.
So?
So, I recommend we paint your clubhouse with MAB Seashore House Paint. It's tough, lasts a long time, and comes in lots of good-looking colors. There's just no better way to protect it than to paint it with MAB Seashore House Paint.
Let's paint it red. No, it's a clubhouse, not a playhouse.
Now, wait a minute, you guys. How about white with red shutters?
That's the Phillies color, Steve.
No kidding.
Hey!
I'm Steve Carlton, reminding you that at MAB, we want to brighten your world and keep it that way.
Well, another little source of information. Which player has the highest batting average since the war? Ted Williams, 344. Here's a late score from New York. The Expos have failed to score in the 8th, but they're still leading 7-5 over the Mets. That will conclude that series. Now, Boa will start the 9th. Johnson starts him with a strike call. Now, while the Phillies are playing Pittsburgh tomorrow, the Mets will have an open date. So that could change things around. There's a punch shot to left. It's going to drop. And Bo is on with a base hit. That gives Larry his second hit. And he's been on 3 times. So here's a rundown. Phillies here tomorrow night. Montreal here Friday night. Montreal here in Pittsburgh Saturday and Sunday afternoon. Tomorrow the Mets are off. Then the Mets play a day game in Chicago Friday. A doubleheader starting at noon on Saturday. A single game Sunday in Chicago. And if it needs to be played, Pittsburgh will host San Diego here on Monday afternoon. And if there's a tie, Tuesday, right here in Three Rivers, it'll be the two that have tied for the championship. One game to be played. Essingen up. He takes one inside low. Ball one. Strike call. Well, things have really changed around. Last night about this time, the Phils had a 2-1 lead. Carlton was mowing the Pirates down. Went on to win it. Essingen, strike two is called on him. As a batter in the 7th inning, Jim grounded out, short to first. Big, likable fellow, and maybe you'll be hearing some more from him. Pitch by Johnson. Curveball is outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That game is over. The Cardinals win it 1-0, beating Chicago. Rick Wise gets the win. Now the pitch, strike 3. Essien is out. Called out on strikes. Bill Kabakowitz up. Billy has 3 for 4. Phillies have 8 hits. However, they're trailing 13-2. Johnson's trying to save this game for Bob Moose. Kabakowitz fouls it back. Strike one. I don't believe the interest is quite as keen here in Pittsburgh as it is in New York. Those Mets keep packing them in. They have visions of another 69. 1969 when they won and went on to win in the World Series. Inside, Kabakowitz hits the dirt. 1-1. They're not paying much attention to Boa. The pitch. This one's low and away. 2-1. Well, they've gone 8 innings at New York, and it's still 7-5. Expos are going to bat in the 9th inning, and they are leading. Foul coming back. In that game, Tom Seaver started against Baylor Moore. Baylor Moore had beaten Seaver twice this year. However, Stoneman got in the 3rd, and now that the 7th inning has come about, Mike Marshall could be the winning pitcher in that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 on, 1 out. Billy swings. He missed. And another strikeout. That's 4 Ks for Bob Johnson. And Unser is about the last bit of hope we have. We'll be coming on tomorrow at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Final game. 8:25 on Friday night. 10 minutes after 2, Saturday and Sunday. Swing by Unser. Strike one. Dell has 2 hits, 2 out of 3. Single, stolen base, sacrifice, single, flied out to right field. Pittsburgh will do this so often. They score a lot of runs, and the hitting and the run producing is pretty much all through the lineup. Foul. Out of play. Strike 2. Johnson on the stretch delivers. Unser takes it high, outside. Oh, we got a hit to start this. Isley to beat the Pirates, you're going to have to score 4 or 5 runs, although the Phillies won it last night, 2-1. The pitch. There's a bouncer down to Oliver at first. He has it. Solos to the bag. The game is over. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. Final score, Pirates win 13-2. We'll be back in a moment with a recap. Arrows, 8 left. Phillies, 2 runs, 8 hits, 1 error, 9 left. The winner, Bob Moose, winning number 12. He's lost that many. Save for Bob Johnson. Lonborg, the loser, 13 and 15. Hefner hit a home run, his 25th, with 1 man on. 2 hours and 47 minutes it took to play the ball game. Game 3, the final for the Phillies here tomorrow night. We'll be on at 8 o'clock. The latest in New York, Montreal leading 7-5, and the Cardinals beat the Cubs 1-0. Our engineer has been Tom Fowler. Our executive producer, Gene Kirby. Phillies Baseball is a presentation of Philadelphia Sport Broadcast Incorporated, a Link Allen production. And now for Harry Kellis, Rich Ashburn. Bye, Sam, saying so long. Final score, 13-2, the Pirates. This is the Phillies Baseball Network.